All right, shout out 736 checking in. Bill, your stadium chair fiasco is like the AirPod fiasco last year or whatever it was. Where did you end up finding those? They fell out of a bag in the back of my truck. They fell out of a blanket bag in the back of my truck last year. So, yeah, shout out to you. Thank you so much for listening. We appreciate it. Hey, good morning, everybody. 714. Also, shout out to everybody for texting in that keyword concert for Philadelphia Powerhouse. Bill Hall in Frankfurt, you're in. Stacey Siebert, congratulations. You're qualified. Mindy Hearn from Laurel, Jeff Chu in Salisbury, Geneva Ayers of Bridgeville, Juanita Avalos in Selbyville, Durante Holden in Dagsboro, Cassandra Mathis in Millsboro, 235, Marquez Robinson in Delmar. Happy Monday. Jess, you got all the details. Also, Carl Cologne, you got all the details on Powerhouse.
Yeah, the show is on Friday, October the 27th at the Wells Fargo Center. We have performances by Ice Spice and Meek Mill, Lil Uzi Vert, Sexy Red, Lil Durk, DJ Diamond Cuts and Friends, and more. And we have that hookup.
Yes, keep listening. Also, keep listening. Coming up in the next 10, we're going to give away the first pair of Avelo Airline tickets. Okay, so Avelo Airlines, you've been qualifying, and we're going to continue for the rest of the month. So if you don't win this time around, it's all good.
Right.
You
this
still
is the
have
first pair.
Another shot. All right, so we'll call the winner live coming up in the next 10, 15 minutes. So keep listening out for that. We didn't get a chance to get into headlines yet and sports, so we're going to combine it, do it right now. Jess, what's going on today?
All right, here we go. An investigation is underway after a shooting at the State Fair of Texas left 3 people injured and a person in police custody on Saturday night. According to the Dallas Police Department, officers received reports of the shooting around 7:45 p.m., and they arrived at the scene to evacuate the fairgrounds. The department tweeted shortly after that police had a suspect in custody. A police report later on came out and identified the suspect as 22-year-old Cameron Turner, who is now being charged with 3 counts of aggravated assault. Just terrible. Also, he wore number 32 and he rocked orange and blue. 16-year-old Carter Figgs was taken from Delmar way too soon, but the community made a promise to never forget his name. Hundreds of people came together just a week after his passing to honor his life at Delmar Middle and High School. Jace Hudson, a friend of Figgs, said that he always knew how to make people smile. The young athlete left a mark on everyone that he came in contact with. His godfather, Joe, says that the team meant so much to so many people around him. His memory lives on through his classmates and the family in his life. Jermaine Dyshell, the father of one of his friends, said, "I'm going to miss having him at my house and just having him being around. This is going to be very rough, especially for my son, but we have to be there for him as well as the family." So, wow, remembering Carter Figgs.
Absolutely.
The Delaware State Police are actively investigating an attempted homicide in the Lewis area. At around 6 p.m. on Sunday, troopers responded to a residence on the 31,000 block of Maple Court for a reported shooting. 29-year-old there was a Millsboro man who was found shot in the front of the residence, suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. Medical care was rendered to the victim. He was taken to a nearby hospital, and he remains there in critical condition. Throughout the investigation, police have now identified 18-year-old Lewis Cameron of Hyattsville, Maryland, as the suspect, but police have not been able to locate Cameron. If anyone has any information, please call 1-800-847-3333. In Major League Baseball, get ready for it.
Oh, hold on. Let me get the right music. What do you got, sports now? All right, here we go.
Get ready
Bill
for
and
it.
Jessica Sports on Power 101.7.
Tonight, it's going down.
Yes. All right, so last night, though, the series kicked off with the Rangers and the Astros. The Rangers beat the Astros 2-0, so they now lead that series 1-0.
Yes.
All right, and then game 2 for that is going to be today at 4:37.
Oh, so
All right?
early game.
Yeah, that's an early game. And then game 1 for the Phillies is tonight.
That's right.
8:07.
Ah, why's it got to be 8?
Take on the Diamondbacks.
Wish it was a little earlier.
All right, so
Well, from what I understand,
we're ready.
Diamondbacks ain't nothing to, fool with. They get a young team, but from what I hear, they're pretty good. So, Phillies fans, I mean, we still going to beat that 8, but I'm just saying, don't get too cocky.
Okay, all right.
Let's get through this. And did I hear a rumor that Rob Thompson is teasing Rhys Hoskins possibly to make a return?
That's true. That's the word on the street.
Wow.
Again, I don't know if it's a rumor. I don't know if it's going to happen, but it's being talked about.
Rhys!
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Bryce Harper's been doing this thing, though.
He has.
At first.
He has. I don't know if they should switch up, but
Okay.
NFL.
Yes, here we go.
Yesterday in the NFL, the early game, Ravens and the Titans.
Yeah,
in
that was the London game.
Yeah, the Ravens beat the Titans 24-16.
Yeah, shout out to all the Ravens fans. How about it?
They did it. They did their thing. The Dolphins, they beat the Panthers 42-21. The Texans beat the Saints 20-13. The Commanders beat the Falcons 24-16. The Jaguars beat Indianapolis 37-20. The Bengals came through and they beat the Seahawks 17-13. The Vikings beat the Bears 19-13. The Browns, they beat the 49ers 19-17. The Raiders beat the Patriots 21-17. The Lions beat the Buccaneers 20-6. The Rams, they beat the Cardinals 26-9. The Jets beat the Eagles 20-14. And the Bills beat the Giants last night 14-9.
Yeah, it was definitely upset Sunday.
Yeah. And your Monday night game at 8:15, Cowboys Chargers. Good morning, Power 1017.
They hung up.
Good.
What's tonight?
Cowboys Chargers.
I picked the Chargers.
Me too, of course.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course.
That's a
Of
trash
course.
game.
We're going to be watching the Phillies anyway. but-
Right. Yeah. Everybody's watching baseball.
I know.
Nobody's-
This football game is irrelevant.
Yeah. Nobody's watching that.
So, but there was some injuries in the NFL yesterday. Just want to go over them very quickly for you. Jimmy G, the Raiders, he had to leave that game. Apparently, he was taken out in an ambulance. He had to be checked out for a back injury. So that's one thing there. Then Justin Fields, he left the Bears game. He has a right hand injury, so he was out. 49ers, Deebo Samuel, Christian McCaffrey, both out. One is suffering from an oblique rib injury. That's McCaffrey. The other is suffering from a shoulder injury. So going to keep our eyes on that. And then last night with the Bills game, running back Damian Harris had to be taken out with a neck injury. He was put on a stretcher and taken out in an ambulance as well. Whew, and they were emotional.
Wow.
Yeah, DeMar Hamlin was on the sideline. The teammates, everybody got down on a knee. They were crying. I mean, it was an emotional moment seeing another player being taken out like that. But he did give us a thumbs up. He has movement in his arms and his legs, and he's at the hospital receiving further treatment. Okay?
My man Carl is hating today.
He is.
Yeah, first text was JETS, Jets.
Okay, all right.
And then the second one was Diamondbacks. What's going on?
No,
Tripping.
blocking then.
Tripping.
I don't even mind the Jets, but I
Yeah.
mind the Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
Why does that one bother me more than the other?
339 checking in. Go Cow. Go Dallas. We the boys.
No one's watching that game.
Nah, that's a trash game. It's the Phillies tonight. 721. Tutty Vin. We have Avello Airline tickets next.